Through the ages, different cultures left signs which have led to various theories of evolution. In 1990, Toyota introduces the all-new Celica, proof that man can move forward very, very fast.
Hello, my name is Leo, and we are starting to study automotive engineering. Today we'll talk about a Japanese front-wheel drive monster that was once considered the king of rally racing. In the 1990s, rally drivers were afraid to even mention this car's name, as they were all in use of the genius of Toyota's engineers. The name of this monster is Celica. So, the first generation Toyota Celica, codenamed A20 and A30, was a landmark moment in the history of the Japanese automotive industry, offering the public an affordable and stylish sports car in 1970 inspired by American pony cars like the Ford Mustang. Instead of creating an expensive and highly specialized model, Toyota created a sports coupe based on the Toyota Carina sedan platform, allowing the car to be offered at a much more affordable price. The Celica, which translates from Spanish as heavenly or divine, lived up to its name, offering drivers a sense of freedom and dynamism in a practical and reliable package. Developed with an eye towards the international market, particularly the US and Europe, where demand for such vehicles was high. Toyota employed cutting-edge technologies for the time, including robotic assembly, ensuring high production quality and reliability that distinguished the Celica from many competitors. The car was produced in two main body styles, reflected in the A20 and A30 model codes. Initially in December 1970, a two-door hardtop coupe with striking frameless glass was introduced. Later, in 1973, a three-door liftback was added to the lineup, which, thanks to its sloping rear design, earned the nickname the Japanese Mustang. The liftback featured a more spacious trunk, accessible through a large tailgate, making it more versatile for everyday use. Differences between the A20 and A30 models included not only the body style but also some styling details, such as the hood shape and air vents. Under the hood of the first generation Celica were four-cylinder engines of varying displacement and power output. The Japanese market offered ET, LT, ST, GT, and GTV trim levels, each with a variety of engine options, including more powerful Yamaha engines such as the 18R JU. For the American market, a large 1.9-liter engine was initially offered, followed by a 2.2-liter unit, depending on the market and trim level. Power output varied, but always provided sufficient performance for sporty driving. The first generation Celica was a commercial success and helped cement Toyota's reputation for producing not only reliable and full fashion cars, but also stylish sporty vehicles. The success of the Celica A20 A30 laid the foundation for subsequent generation of the model, as well as for Toyota's achievements in rallying, where the Celica also left its mark. Production of the third generation ended in 1977, paving the way for a new, even more modern Celica. But the A20 A30 will forever remain a symbol of the era when Japan entered the global sports car arena, offering quality, style, and reliability at an affordable price. A true breakthrough, a true evolution of style and spirit. That's what the second generation Toyota Celica, with the A40 and A50 body styles, was unveiled in 1977. While the third generation was a charming Japanese pony car with rounded lines. The second Celica, born from the designer's pen, acquired a completely new, more mature, and aggressive character, embracing faceted shapes and sharp lines. No longer hiding in the shadow of American models, it boldly stepped into the future, showcasing a confident and modern design that screamed of its time. The liftback, designated A50, became even more practical without losing its sporty charm. The increased dimensions provided more comfort and space, and new engines, including a 2-liter unit, made the car more dynamic. It was in this generation that the legendary Celica Supra appeared, which, a low part of the Celica line, soon separated into an independent model and began its own glorious history. But the Celica A40 A50's true passion was on the rally track. It wasn't just a street style car, but a true fighter forged in the rigors of motorsport. It was with this generation that Toyota Team Europe transformed the Celica into a formidable competitor, capable of conquering the most challenging routes. The secret to its success was its powerful twin shaft engine, inherited from the previous generation but refined and tuned for racing. The Celica immediately made a name for itself, winning its very first rally and helping Toyota secure fifth place in the 1982 World Championship. The true culmination came a year later, when TTE introduced a new Group B car, based on the turbocharged model intended for the Japanese market. This rear-wheel drive monster with 370 horsepower, a low inferior to its all-wheel drive competitors, proved to be a true off-road king. He immediately took second place in his first race and earned the nickname King of Africa, winning 3 quarters of the African VRC rounds over 4 years. His performances weren't just races. They were epic battles with desert and gravel, where the Celica demonstrated incredible endurance and courage, writing its name into the golden pages of rally history. These weren't just victories, they were proof that with the right approach and indomitable spirit, you can win even with too few driving wheels than your rivals. Well, in 1981, the third generation Toyota Celica entered the automotive scene. It was a true revelation, abounding the smooth, rounded shape of its predecessor in favor of a futuristic and aggressive design with sharp edges and laser-cut lines. But its most memorable feature was the retractable curtain headlights, which made the car instantly recognizable. This change in image was not just a design whim, but a deliberate move by Toyota to offer a more modern and aerodynamically efficient sports car. The Celica A60 lineup continued to feature two main versions, a two-door coupe and a three-door liftback, but underneath lay the most significant transformation. While the best Celica remained rear-wheel drive, it was in this generation that the future began to take shape. With the first Celica with a 1.8 liter turbocharged 3T GTE engine launched in Japan in September 1982, causing ascension. But the brightest star of the A60 family was the Celica Supra, which finally emerged as a distinct, more powerful and luxurious model. It featured independent rear suspensions, more powerful engines, and a wealth of features. While the base Celica was affordable and fun, the Supra was its more refined, faster, and more impressive sibling. Emotions and adrenaline flowed beyond the road when discussing the rally history of the Celica A60. It was a time of incredible battles, and Toyota Team Europe decided to create a true legend, the Celica Twin Cam Turbo, for Group B of the World Rally Championship. It was a rear-wheel drive monster with a 1.8 liter turbo engine producing over 370 horsepower, capable of tearing up gravel and conquering the most ruthless tracks. All-wheel drive was already standard for many competitors. Toyota proved that rear-wheel drive, when used wisely and boldly, could work wonders. The TA-64 earned the nickname King of Africa, winning three-quarters of the African VRC rounds, including the famous Safari Rally from 1983 to 1986. These victories weren't just racing successes. They became legends, testament to the car's exceptional reliability and endurance in the harshest conditions. It was the true sunset of rear-wheel drive rally monsters, but the Celica A60 showed that it had the heart of a true fighter. It etched its name in motorsports history as one of the most gorgeous and successful rear-wheel drive cars in an era dominated by all-wheel drive vehicles. It was an era when racers weren't afraid to wrestle cars, and spectators watched with bated breath at every drift. The roar of the Celica's turbocharged engine serving as the soundtrack to these epic battles. We can finish here, and the continuation of the legendary story of Celica awaits you in the second part. Goodbye.